If everyone around you says something is true, would you still trust yourself? Imagine you are in a room. A scientist shows you two cards. On one card is a line. On the other are three lines of different lengths. It is obvious, painfully obvious, that line C is the same as the first one. But then, the first person says it's line A. The second person agrees. The third, fourth, and fifth, they all look at you and say, "It's A." You know they are wrong. Your eyes see the truth, but your heart starts racing. Your brain starts to itch. You feel the crushing weight of the crowd. Do you speak your truth and risk being the outsider? Or do you lie to yourself just to fit in? Today, on EDITH Mind, we dive into the Asch Conformity Experiment, the study that proved our need to belong is more powerful than our need to be right. We are going to see how far a normal human will go to avoid being the odd one out. In 1951, psychologist Solomon Asch wanted to test the limits of human independence. After World War II, the world was obsessed with propaganda and groupthink. Asch didn't want to test people under threat or torture. He wanted to test them in a simple, calm room. He brought in groups of 7 to 9 college students. But here was the catch. Only one person was a real participant. Everyone else was an actor working for Asch. The participant thought they were in a simple vision test. They had no idea they were walking into a psychological trap designed to break their confidence. For the first few rounds, the actors gave the correct answer. The participant felt safe. But then, the critical trials began. The actors started giving the same wrong answer, one by one. The participants' reaction is fascinating to watch. They squint. They lean forward. They rub their eyes. They aren't just confused. They are in cognitive dissonance. Their eyes are telling them truth, but their ears are hearing consensus. The results. Out of hundreds of participants, 75% conformed at least once. They gave an answer they knew was wrong, simply because the group said it. Asch found that when people were alone, they made mistakes less than 1% of the time. But under group pressure, the error rate jumped to 37%. Why does a smart, rational human lie about what they see? Scientists later put people in fMRI machines while doing this test, and the results were terrifying. When we disagree with a group, the amygdala, the brain's fear center, lights up. To our primitive brain, being different feels like a physical threat. In the wild, being kicked out of the tribe meant death. So, our brain treats social rejection with the same urgency as a predator's attack. This leads to two types of conformity. 1. Informational influence. You actually start to believe the group is right and your eyes are wrong. 2. Normative influence. You know the group is wrong, but you're too scared of the social cost to say it. The Asch experiment didn't stay in 1951. It moved to your smartphone. In the 21st century, the group isn't 8 people in a room. It's 8 million people online. Cancel culture, viral trends, and echo chambers are just the Asch experiment on steroids. When you see a post with 100K likes, your brain subconsciously accepts it as the truth, even if it's a lie. You like things you don't even like, just to fit in with your digital tribe. We are living in a global conformity machine. But Asch found a cure. If even one other person in the room gave the right answer, conformity dropped by 80%. All it takes is one person to speak the truth, and the social spell is broken. This is why dictators and toxic groups hate dissenters. Because one no gives everyone else permission to be honest. So, we go back to the question, how far would you go to fit in? Every time you stay silent when you know something is wrong, you lose a piece of your identity. Every time you agree with a crowd just to be liked, you bury your truth. Freedom isn't just about politics or laws. Freedom is the ability to look at a line and say what your eyes see, no matter what the world tells you. Trust your eyes. Guard your mind. If you found the courage to watch this till the end, you're already one step closer to breaking the crowd. Subscribe to EDITH Mind for more deep dives into the human psyche. Stay aware. Stay intelligent.